What's up guys, CJ here and welcome back to another all-new Star Trek Discovery review, this time for Episode 3, Context is for Kings. After last episode, you've got to be wondering, how does Burnham rebound from this? Is she really going to spend the rest of the series in prison? Minor spoiler alert. Obviously, the answer is no, but for more, let's get into a quick plot recap. The episode opens with Burnham on a transport headed to the aforementioned prison, but things start getting weird when their transport is attacked by an organism that feeds on electricity, killing the pilot and threatening to kill the prisoners when they're fortunately saved by the titular vessel, the USS Discovery. Arriving on the mysterious ship, we learn a few things. 1, the Discovery is a brand spanking new vessel right off the assembly line. 2, that Burnham was Starfleet's first ever mutineer, which seems kind of surprising but okay, and 3, that Discovery is a science vessel. Burnham finds her welcome on the ship cold, given that her reputation as Starfleet's first mutineer precedes her, and she's quickly summoned to the bridge to speak with the captain. It's here that we meet Gabriel Lorca, captain of the Discovery, with a penchant for fortune cookies, which he claims was once a family business somehow. She'll be put to work, he says, despite her objections, as Lorca is less friendly than her previous captain. Put to work by engineering officer Lieutenant Paul Stamets, Burnham finds herself reconciling code for a secret project. When that same secret project results in their sister ship going down, Burnham is conscripted onto a boarding party to recover the equipment. On board their sister ship, the USS Glenn, the crew makes a startling discovery. Mutilated and disfigured crew members everywhere, and something is still on board. Discovering a ton of Klingon bodies, all dead and piled up no less, they also find claw markings through the reinforced hull. One Klingon is still alive, we learn, although he's quickly eaten by a massive beast, which chases the boarding team into engineering. While Burnham distracts the beast by leading it through the ventilation shafts, the crew gets back to the shuttle and then rescues her. Back at the Discovery, Lorca offers Burnham a chance to join his crew, as Starfleet gave him broad purview to wage the war with the Klingons however he saw fit. While Burnham initially resists, her tune changes pretty suddenly. That happens when Lorca goes full disclosure, showing off what they've been working on, Listellium spores grown in their cultivation bay. These spores have a unique gift. They run throughout the galaxy, and by using them, a ship can travel back and forth in an instant like a neural network. Given what happened to the Glenn's crew, it's clearly a work in progress, but that and Lorca's belief in her abilities and the respect for the way she acted in the first 2 episodes is enough to convince her to join up. Overall, while not quite as good as the first 2 episodes, this one was a solid introduction to our new status quo on the Discovery, and characters like Captain Lorca and Lieutenant Stamets. Honestly, I thought this week also saw a much better and more human performance out of Sonequa Martin Green as Burnham, potentially having to do with the character laid low and struggling with guilt over what happened, and her strong feeling that she needs to face her punishment. All in all, she was really working with that kind of context really well. Her interactions with Saru were also really interesting to watch, as we have the guilt of both kind of colliding in these really interesting ways, where Burnham feels responsible for Georgiou's death and the deaths of the thousands claimed by the war, and Saru is kind of ashamed for his cowardice in a way. But the real highlight of the episode has to be Jason Isaacs' Captain Lorca. He's almost a foil for Captain Georgiou in a way. He really does not care about you, all he cares about is winning. He's more soldier than diplomat, where Georgiou, despite her past, which was kind of hinted and teased at, she was more diplomat than soldier. He's also hiding some secrets of his own, as the final scene hints, and it'll be interesting to see how he and Burnham work together over the course of the show, as this episode definitely left me wanting more. The episode also showed off why Discovery is the first Star Trek show rated TV-MA, as we get the full slate of disfigured crew members, literally a disembodied, detached foot. There's some nasty stuff in this episode. Maybe think about covering your children's eyes. This one isn't without flaws, though. As is the case all too often when shows change status quos like this, Discovery wants to get where they're going and do it really quickly, and this results in a lot of exposition, which is carried well by some actors like Lorca, and more poorly by others, in the case of Stamets and Tilly, Burnham's new bunkmate, who definitely isn't already annoying. It also felt like the episode was torn in 2 different directions. I mean, we spend half of the time getting Burnham on this new ship and in her new role, and half is an actual contained story, with the mystery of what happened to the Glenn being the more entertaining part in my opinion. Overall, I'll give this episode a 7 out of 10. It wasn't quite as strong as the previous ones, and it wrapped a few things up too neatly, but it still was really compelling, and the way they're metering out the mystery is handled really well in my opinion. Let me know what you thought in the comment section down below, but that's going to do it for me here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like if you like what you saw, subscribe for more great content every single day, and consider turning on your notifications to be alerted every time we upload a new video. And if you love Hybrid Network and want to take your support of the channel to the next level, please feel free to support us on Patreon. Signing off, this is CJ and I'll see you now. This is CJ.